All right, guys. I'm sure you guys saw the title, so let's just get right into it. Josh Allen should not win MVP. Okay, I'm sick and tired of this guy and his little fanboys posting everywhere that he should win the MVP, and they treat this man like he's a damn superhero. Okay, he's immortal, just like you and I, and he's a good player, but he should not win the MVP. Like straight up. Okay, I have these betting odds pulled up, and it is ridiculous that Josh Allen is a minus 470 favorite on some sites like FanDuel, and he's the consensus favorite across all different betting platforms, as you can see here. This is ridiculous because he's just not been the best player in the NFL by a wide margin. And I'm going to show you a couple stats to prove this. But so you'd probably ask who should be the MVP. Well, anyone with a brain would tell you that should be Lamar, like straight up. He's the only one on this list that's kind of has decent odds to win, but still they're not really giving it to him. If it was a fair world, Lamar would win the MVP, no question. But unfortunately, we do not live in a fair world where the most valuable player of the team gets the most valuable player award. It's just that's not the world we live in. So here are the Josh Allen versus Lamar season stats I have pulled up. As you can see, Josh Allen just gets mogged in every category. The only thing he has on Lamar is rushing touchdowns. That's the only thing he has. He's a 1 yard rushing touchdown merchant. He's basically a glorified fullback when it comes to getting those rushing touchdowns. Okay, Lamar actually gets it with his legs. As you see, he's got a lot more rushing yards. But anyways, let's break down these stats right here. So Lamar, if you add up his rushing yards and his passing yards, you can clearly see that he has more total yards than Josh Allen. He also has a higher completion percentage. He's more efficient, given by the yards per attempt. He's way more passing touchdowns. And if you like fantasy like me, even has a lot more fantasy points. Not that that really matters in an MVP debate, but whatever. And the passer rating, it's really good. The only thing Josh Allen has over Lamar is he put up a 50-point fantasy game against the Rams in a game that they lost, by the way, a game that they lost, and that just has people all over his nuts, quite frankly. But let's say you're racist, right? And you don't want to give Lamar the MVP, so it should go to Josh Allen then, right? Well, no, it still shouldn't go to Josh Allen. It should go to Mr. Joe Burrow. And look, okay, I don't really like Joe Burrow that much. Um, I think he tries to like play a character too much, and it can be kind of annoying. And just like the problem with Josh Allen, he has a lot of fanboys and whatnot. So I'm not a super big fan of the whole like douchebag persona he tries to put out there. But anywho, that being said, Joe Burrow should still get the MVP over Josh Allen if it were a fair fight because as you can see here, 45 total touchdowns. That is insane. He's got way more passing yards, like almost like 1,200 more than Josh Allen. Um, Higher rating. Josh Allen's better with the rushing stats, as you can see here, but still should go to Joe Burrow. Oh yeah, look at that completion percentage. Yikes, man. That's a really low completion percentage for a supposed MVP, but whatever. Yeah, the MVP, if it was a fair fight, would go to Joe Burrow over Josh Allen. Now, you could debate Joe Burrow versus Lamar. Like, if it were up to me, I would give it to Lamar over Joe Burrow just because Lamar is on a good team. I do factor that in a little bit. Not Joe Burrow really got bricked by his defense this year. Let's just be honest. But sometimes now the MVP can be. So yeah, he definitely, in terms of passing though, was much better than Josh Allen. And yeah, if it was a fair fight, it would go to Burrow. And it's unfortunate that it's not. So yeah, I would if it were to end today, I would bet that Josh Allen will probably win the MVP just because of the media narratives and also the Lamar voter fatigue. Lamar's won it a couple times now. I think they just want to give it to someone new. That shouldn't be how the MVP is determined. Should just go to the best guy. But yeah, um, looks like it's going to Josh Allen. Looking at some of the other names on here, Saquon had an amazing season and should be considered for MVP, but you know, it's basically turned into a quarterback award at this point. Um, they didn't even consider CMC last year after his great season. So, like a running back would have to run for like 3,000 yards at this point for them to give it to them. It sucks because Saquon should definitely be better odds than this because he's a great player. And then Goff, okay, yeah, yeah, none of these guys are even close. Okay, I will say Josh Allen's a lot better. It falls off once you get to Goff. But yeah, Josh Allen should not win MVP straight up. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. Give me some good reasons why. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash that like button down below. Subscribe. And to my subscribers that have been subscribed for a long time, thank you for sticking around. I know I haven't posted a video in a really long time. So yeah, thank you for being subscribed all this time. And thank you for enjoying the video.